Welcome to the word of the week, and this week our word is scale. And we've looked at scales in a lot of the videos recently, especially when talking about chords and tonality, and so we thought it was a good time to actually bring that information together. So a scale can be thought of as a set of notes designed to work well together. Not really when they're played at the same time, but using those notes as part of a melody or to be a selection of notes from the scale to create a chord should see that they work well together. So the one we've seen the most is the C major scale, and if I play this back you should recognize it from our previous videos. And this scale, as you can see, has 7 different notes, and for the 8th note it repeats the first one just an octave higher. We've got C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and then we've got our C again, but it's a higher version of C. So we've also seen the minor scale before, where all we do is make 1, 2, 3 a lower note, and we do the same for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We take it a semitone lower, and we've made them red in this video and made them a bit louder too, so let's have a listen. And that's the 2 scales we've seen the most often. One that we haven't heard before but is also very common is the pentatonic scale. This is especially common in rock music, blues music and lots of popular music. It's called pentatonic because pent means 5, and there are 5 different notes in this scale. We could of course put C an octave higher again for this one because we picked C major, but to emphasize the fact that there are only 5 notes in a pentatonic scale, I've only left in the first 5 notes. So in this case we've got C, D, E, G and A. We've basically just taken the major scale that we saw earlier and removed the 4th note, 1, 2, 3, 4, F, and the 7th note, 5, 6, 7, B. So if we look at that and play that back, it works quite nicely. It's very simple, often thought of as being used in lots of Chinese music. Very common scale, lots and lots of stuff you can do with a pentatonic scale. If we quickly pop back to the major scale, I want to talk about briefly the names that we can give to each degree of the scale. By degree of the scale we mean the notes of the scale. And often in our lessons we'll be singing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5, 1 being our most popular one. But we can also give them a specific name. So the first note in C major being C, we would call the tonic. And then the second note, which in C major would be D, we can call the supertonic because it's one above the tonic. The third note in C major called E, we can give the name mediant because it's the third one up. And then the 4th one we can call the subdominant, which would be F in C major. Now the subdominant is 5 notes lower than C. If we went C, B, A, G, F, that's 5 notes below the tonic, which is why it's the subdominant. Whereas the 5th note, G, is called the dominant because it's 5 notes above C major, above the C. So the dominant is the 5th because it's 5 notes above, and the subdominant is the 4th because it's 5 notes below. Similarly, we've got the 6th degree of the scale. In C major that would be A, and we call that the submediant because it's 3 notes lower than C. If we went C, B, A, it's the 3rd note below C, in the same way that E is 3 notes above C, so we call it the mediant. And then we have the leading note, B, which is 7, called the leading note because it's as if it's pushing back towards being a C, as if it's pushing back towards a tonic. So that's some things about scale, a set of notes designed to work together. Thanks very much for watching. Bye bye.